Hello everyone, this is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa. We have a group of people here. I don't know, you got here by plane, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
We actually had to fly here.
Okay, I want to make sure, but we got a bunch of African Americans. They all came from Texas for some odd reason, and they have a story to tell. So what I'm going to do is kind of go around the room, not around the room, but just kind of go around and let them introduce themselves and tell you who they are and why they came to the Republic of South Africa. All right, so let's start over here.
Good afternoon. My name is Daryl Shaw. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas, and I decided to come to Johannesburg on this trip because I felt I wanted to be part of the majority and learn a little bit more about our history here in Johannesburg.
Okay.
My name is Karan Shaw.
Married to.
Married to Daryl L. And we're actually from Crescent by way of Fort Worth. One of the reasons why I'm excited to be here is the fact that we are learning things that aren't taught in school. It's just been a rewarding experience, and there are just no words to really articulate how I feel. So thank you.
So welcome home.
Thank you.
You're home.
Thank you.
You're home. You're home. You're with the people. Trust
Thank
me, all
you.
these South Africans are going to see that they're going to be like, thank you for coming, and you didn't have to.
Yeah.
And we saw the rainbow, so
We saw
You
it.
did see the rainbow.
Yes, we saw it.
we're glad to be home.
It actually rained.
Yes.
So that's on this side. We know what that means. So now we have this one over here. Let's go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Claudia Powell. I'm the wife of Stephen Powell, and we are from Mansfield, Texas. I came because Daryl told us we needed to come. And no, I actually came to South Africa in 1989 during apartheid. And I came with a church group, and it was a very different time. And I wanted to see what it's like now, and I'm so glad we came. It's been phenomenal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Well, hi. I'm
Yeah.
Stephen Powell, beautiful woman of Claudia Powell here, my wife here. And why did I come to Africa, South Africa? Because I've never been here, and I've always wanted to come here. I've been all the way around the world, but I've never been to Africa.
Yeah.
And when I was, quick, small story. When the gentleman in South Africa saw me at the restaurant, he says, "Welcome home." And I said, "I don't live here. I don't want to pay my bills," but he just said, "Welcome home, welcome here." I said, "You don't get that in America. You just don't get it." So that's one of the big reasons why my wife came. As friends came here, I said, "What better company can get than that?" And here I am.
Awesome. Excellent. Well, like I said, a lot of us, we do need to return. A lot of us don't. We have a lot of reasons why we don't, and we all understand that. But obviously, you guys came. So, obviously, you introduced yourselves. But what was your overarching reason for coming to South Africa?
One of my overarching reasons is in the United States, because I've been here on two other occasions, but people in the United States just don't know how, I'll use the word good, but yeah, how good it really is here. They see things on the news and they think that's really how things are going,
Exactly.
and it really isn't. And you try to tell them, that's not how it is. And so I like coming here and experiencing the good things that are happening and seeing our people that has our shade actually being successful and, living the life that we were promised.
Yeah.
And those of you who know what I mean, know what I mean.
Yeah.
Know what you mean.
And of course, there's a rebut here.
Just, just to kind of keep it simple, the bottom line is that we don't know a lot of things. We think as Americans we are up here when actually our learning ability is below substandards. Our education, our medical health care, the way that we care for our elderly, we are just behind the Powerball when it comes to that. And just coming here, first of all, I sleep better. The food is not processed. It is.
It's food.
It's food.
Yeah.
I think the Doritos don't even taste the same. So there's something about coming here and seeing the authenticity of it all, and just learning that I descended from here. I came from here, and so I'm proud to be here.
So you came free.
I came freely, willingly.
Nobody's arm got
None,
twisted.
none. So
You
yeah.
came through the door of the return.
Yes.
I do call it that for a lot of reasons, because we always talk about the door you can't return,
Right.
and and we weep and we get upset about it. But I mean, we could change that paradigm. We can make that door the door that we come through to get back to Africa, and then of course, if you want to go to other places in Africa, you can start right here in South Africa. Now, I got a question for you, or a statement. I want you to follow it up. Okay. Seriously, because we're here all the time, and we get a lot of South Africans that ask us a lot of questions. And one of the questions is, well, why do y'all want to come to South Africa? Like, why South Africa, right? And I think they don't understand, our position in the U.S. And the reason, I think the biggest reason, or what they say, is because they watch us on TV, and they see us on TV all the time, and so they're like, well, why would you leave that to come here? So they don't understand how we get treated.
Yeah.
So I mean, they might have heard me mention it once or twice. I'm probably said it once or twice. I try to keep it low because I'm here. I don't get treated that way anymore.
Right.
What do you say?
Why come here? There's a number of reasons. And I'm speaking in terms of a perspective. We learned of Nelson Mandela and his fight for freedom for people, and so we think it's noble. We equate him to the South African version of Martin Luther King Jr. And so, knowing that history, it's for that reason many people would want to come and just see what it's like. But for us, it was more of a drawing. How to feel welcomed. The way we were treated many years ago when I came, it was very loving, kind. It was. Who would not want to be a part of that? Who would not want to have that welcome when they come? I feel like I'm at a loss for words.
Because it's funny because some again, most of the Black South Africans don't understand why we want to come, and a lot of times I'm like, it's because how we get treated in America.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you. I'd like to caveat on that.
Let's get a caveat on that.
Yeah. Well, as I said earlier, I've been all the way around the world multiple times, and I've reached the pinnacle point of success, not success in life, but as in a career, as making money and all that good stuff. But I've never had the opportunity to express myself as an African American male. Hey, as a black man, these are things that I expect. And it's always my counterpart has it, I have it, but he gets the recognition, and I don't. And I said, why? Here, I have someone that just recognizes I'm here in South Africa, doesn't know me from absolutely no one, that just welcome me. I said, that's the kind of personality I want around me. So that's one of the main reasons why I really want to see what African Americans, what Africa is all about. South Africa, because the only thing I really know is what the school has taught. That's it. And I said, I know there's so much more. None of my brothers and sisters have been overseas like me. None of my brothers and sisters or my mother and father have been affiliated with, per se, black everything.
Yeah.
Never. And I just said, you know what? This is my first opportunity. I'm going to go home and I'm going to teach and I'm going to tell everybody.
Yeah.
I'm getting broke because I'm buying some of everybody. But that's okay though.
Yeah.
If I made it, I'll make it again. And my wife can attest to this. I always say, what excuse, any excuse will do. What's your excuse to not do it? Any excuse will do. And I said, you know what? Even coming here, before I left, everybody that wasn't on board spoke against coming to Africa. And I don't mean maybe 4 or 5 people. I'm talking, if there were 20 people, 20 people spoke against coming here. Why do you want to go there? I said, well, first reason was because I'm tired of being lied to, because I'm not going by what you guys are saying.
Exactly.
That
And
piece.
I said, this is what I'm going to go and do. And if I come back and find out, hey, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. I ain't rich, but believe me, if I got money back then, I can get it again.
Yeah, of course.
In the future. So it's a big, gigantic open forum. It's a big open door and it's like, this guy welcomed me to his country,
Yeah.
and that doesn't know who I am.
Yes.
It's amazing.
In the airport.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you do such a good job. With
Yes,
your
you do.
videos of
Well, you
portraying
guys are
South
actually
Af-
doing a good job because you're actually in the video. And you know, for real, we need. I always. And sorry I cut you off. But
No.
It's truly a grassroots movement because, like I said, we know we're not going to get it nowhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, if we don't tell our own stories, nobody will never know about who we are and what we do. And so, I find myself amongst South Africans telling their story, and I'm like, this is crazy because they're talking about 1990 something, early 2000, what happened to them, and I'm like, okay, that sounds like civil rights movement. It sounds like post slavery.